Hello, I want to welcome everyone to the virtual Influence Salon, and we co-produced this one today with Continuum Market with Christina Bruhan, and she's booked so many speakers for today. I think we're going to run out of time for all of them. And with that, let's start with Adryenn, and then I'll introduce Christina. Adryenn Ashley, one of our long-term friends and moderators for many of our events, is running a venture fund. Hi, Adryenn.
Hi, nice to meet you. Are we going? Are
Yeah.
we just launching right into it?
Right into it.
Right into it. Here we go. Okay. Get ready, everybody. Whoops. Except I have to actually share my screen first before I can make my thing go. I'm so nervous. This is my first public presentation of this venture fund. So I'm very, very excited and excited to be sharing it at Infium because this feels a lot like home to me. And I absolutely love the people that attend. This is one of the more higher caliber places that you can be if you're a startup, if you're an investor, if you're interested in anything that is future focused and about to be the next big thing, which Slay Ventures absolutely will be. We are launching our first fund. I am an emerging fund manager, female founded, just finishing VC lab, launching Slay Ventures. So we are a $5 million Miami-based venture fund backing seed stage, female founded, focused Web3 startups poised for consumer adoption, leveraging our expertise generating 50x markup valuations and 10x in sales. And you're going to say, how do you do that? Well, before I tell you how we do that, obviously, the typical disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I'm actually pitching this for feedback. Those investors who are in the room, you can hook up with me later, but this is literally for feedback and to share with you what I am up to. So why is this not going? Okay, I am Adryenn Ashley. I am the #1 woman in blockchain influencer in the world for 2019 and 2022. I've spent since 2017 traveling the world and working with venture firms and hedge funds and family offices, teaching them due diligence and compliance in blockchain. I have advised companies all over the world, and I'm an early adopter. I got my first Bitcoin in 2009, lost it. And in 2012, went to work full-time in blockchain because I was obsessed by this notion of what could the world be like if we had an immutable ledger of what actually happened, transparency and certainty, and that truth and trust in the information being provided. So that is what I've been focused on for a number of years. I have a 30-year history in tech. I actually worked in artificial intelligence, building the natural language processing chatbot for banking. I built the testing harnesses for that in 2000. And 30 years ago, I worked with the co-founder of Atari, working on MindDrive, which was an AI-assisted biofeedback device video game controller where I could literally do the Olympic slalom course just with the power of my mind. So I've been in a lot of very interesting things for a very long time. I'm also an influencer. 119 million global reach and engagement. And I'm launching Minting the Future, which is our weekly broadcast talk show about all things Web3, AI, and blockchain that will go to 600 million households. And a lot of people say that they have reach. I actually bring receipts. So trackable, actual data that I know, data points.
Data points.
It is not just me. I have a fabulous team of partners, including blockchain CEOs, business mentors, people who have a very deep reach, not only into female founders, but also into ultra high net worth communities. And we get to see all of the best female founded blockchain based startups, usually nurturing them from ideation and getting them all the way through. So I see everything first. I have been in these communities for a very long time, mentoring female founded startups for the last 20 years. And we launched Crypto Vixens, which is our nonprofit, to inspire women to join founding teams as advisors or co-founders, regardless of technical expertise in 2017. And that nonprofit, we have communities all over the world. So what do we look for? our biggest thing, the number one thing that sets us apart is we're not just looking for any company. We have a sweet spot where we know that we can, when we add our special sauce, that we can blow these up and really drive mainstream consumer adoption. So we're looking for something that has a potential unicorn valuation. It's got a really big addressable market. We know that it's got a good product market fit. We've tested it. The biggest piece, it has to have an MVP. I have to be able to go in and do code review, do all of the due diligence that I would normally do when I'm working with these larger investors, because we're coming in at a lower valuation. Nobody wants to go first. We take that extra time, do the due diligence, document everything up, get them literally perfect because I know what these guys are looking for. And then we add our juice, get them to that magic number of users or revenue, and we have our Series A investors ready and standing by, and it's an automatic yes. Because I kind of have a reputation in this industry as the bitch that says no. I think it's great. I do due diligence and I throw out most projects because I know what I'm looking at, whereas the investors are looking and they get bright, shiny object syndrome. And I actually understand the technology under it and the market and how they're going to be able to penetrate. The consumer market is ripe for adoption. Women make 80% of the buying decisions, but women are not the ones in charge of the products that are being created that they're expected to consume. Not anymore. The projects that we are actually going after, they are in artificial intelligence, machine learning, augmented reality. They're impactful and consumer driven. This is how we are going to drive mainstream blockchain adoption, but it is going to require that it has ease of use, ease of onboarding, security, right? We have to make sure that my 76-year-old mother can actually do it easily and not get scammed. These are the types of projects that we are investing in. This is where we get involved. So they have an idea, they create a minimum product, we get involved right here at the lowest valuation. We only put in $50,000 to $100,000 plus our secret sauce, and then we add everything. We help them with the beta launch, we scale, and we get them to profitability with Series A investors already lined up, especially with partnerships, which we just added today for one of our platform companies. So strategic partnerships, publicity, digital marketing, growth hacking, monetization, all of those pieces are included. And that is the value add that we bring as a venture capitalist. Most of the time, just money isn't going to solve the problem. They need the doors opened. They need the support. They need the mentorship. We bring that. We've already identified a number of worthwhile companies that meet these requirements, that are ready to launch, poised to take over the market and change the status quo. So I am Adryenn Ashley. For those of you who are interested in learning more, if you are an accredited investor, you can go to slayventures.io/investors. We do require that you opt in and request information because we are not doing public solicitation. So thank you very much. Any questions?
I love it, Adryenn. It's really cool what you guys have put together. So you're the managing partner and you have 4 venture partners who are actually sourcing deals, or are they also managing the fund?
The venture partners all have different responsibilities. So Adriana Mendez is extraordinarily good at helping grow the actual companies because she has been a blockchain CEO several times. Maria Whalen is, I would say, more on the personal development side. So you want to take a really talented CEO and turn them into a unicorn. She's the one who can get them to do that. The same with Alicia Denhams. And Monica Profit is actually one of the top economics, tokenomics people, university professor, the whole bit. She is absolutely brilliant at tokenomics. So anything that has any type of tokenomic structure, she's the one who's going to be making sure that that is sustainable. What we want is we want companies where the blockchain is almost invisible. Everything works, right? I always tell people, look, you use email every day, you don't know how it works. Why are we so hesitant to adopt Web3 and blockchain? It actually gives you more ownership, more certainty, and more security. So those are the types of things that we're driving. And if you look at the companies that we have identified, which I'm looking for right now, here we go. These companies, aside from energy, agricultural energy, not only are we partnering with the US government on that because there's a ton of grants for it, but providing not only identity and financial certainty, but also internet access in rural communities. Menopause, $80 billion in lost productivity every single year. And this female founder happens to be one of the top menopause experts in the world, with a medal from the Queen of England, building an AI platform that is actually going to allow people in companies to track. It's more than telehealth. It tracks everything, gives them personalized recommendations, and helps them overcome everything naturally so they can avoid the whole breast cancer risk. So you get the idea. There's a lot of different companies and a lot of different areas and verticals, but they're all consumer facing, and they're all nearly invisible on the front end. They are driven by blockchain. So they don't have to worry about 26 hexadecimal private and public keys. They don't have to worry about getting spammed in a Discord DM and losing all of their crypto. Like all of the things that are really dangerous to consumers, we're easing that on ramp to with all of these different things, including, Mariana, you're going to love this one. We have a Writers Guild strike. We're about to have a SAG strike. That's okay. I got an AI improv show that's going to go 24/7, and it's going to be like MTV. It just never ends. It's just never ending.
I love it. If you look, I've known you for a while, and you always have like the most amazing ideas, and also, are able to motivate people in such, very different ways and, empowering ways. And so having you work inside this, crazy adoption of technology that we're in right now with funding behind you, I think is the right play for you. So I'm thrilled. Congratulations. Love it. Thank you for presenting.